I can be everything that I want to be and still be myself and
Yeah.
not think that I'm less. So Cameron and Bernie Mac, just because he told it like it is. He was unfiltered, said what he wanted to say, but he was a good, by all interviews of people that knew him,
Yeah.
just a good, kind, decent person that you knew where you stood with him. He wasn't going to lie to you. He wasn't going to cheat you. He was just going to be not to make a gender, but just be a man or just be a solid person about how they represented. And that influenced me.
Yeah.
And he did it his way.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do things my way. Either it's going to work out or not work out, but it's going to be on my terms.
Yeah. You can be a part of this business and still maintain your kindness.
Yes. And your individuality.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And I read this. I didn't know this, but Cameron actually went to Pantone and created his own color, and it's called Killa Pink.
Well, I need to get me a couple of shirts and Killa Pink. No, he started his own podcast. It's successful. Not everything he does, I agree with. Okay.
Yeah.
But there are elements of him that I'm just like, yo, that's a dope dude. Okay, what's your favorite funny story to tell people? I know what mine is.
My favorite funny story to tell people. Gosh, there's so many.
They always have to do with you. It's never, well, it's
What
one
what
story.
is yours? And then
My funny story is when I threw the cup at your head. Well,
I
it's
knew
two.
you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna talk about that cup. I knew it. I said, and he better not talk about that damn cup that he threw at my head. And sure enough, here you go with that damn cup.
Look, and it's funny because, ladies and gentlemen, it's a little juice cup. It couldn't have been more than about 4 inches, and it
It
was
was like a
plastic.
4-ounce cup. It was a little
Yeah,
kid's juice cup. Yes.
and I don't remember what she did. We were kids, by the way. I don't remember what she did to piss me off. And from across the room, because I always had great aim, I threw the cup at her head, and it literally hit her forehead, bounced off her forehead, and came almost completely back to me from across the room. And at first, she wanted to start crying, but I couldn't stop bringing up how far back it came back to me, and everybody had to start laughing. I'm sorry. That is so hilarious to me. I don't know how old we were, but the cup at your head, hilarious. And then our brother running to the screen door like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Our brother running into the screen door, and the movers that were moving us into the place was telling us not to laugh at him. And all 4 of us just literally falling out on the ground because he ran into that door. Which, by the way,
I think mine is probably the baseball game when he got hit.
you got to tell the people about the baseball game. You got to do it. You brought it up.
I feel like we've already told that one.
I know, but we have people that are new to the show that don't know the story. So you got to just give a brief synopsis of what happened at the baseball game.
Very briefly, because I don't want to embarrass him, but
He's gonna hate us.
Yeah, he already kind of does. So we were at his baseball game. He was in the outfield, fly ball, hit him right in the head. You just saw his little body arch and fall. And the problem was everybody ran out to see if he was okay, but we were just falling off the bleachers laughing.
He has legitimate gripe to have real life beef with us.
Yeah. And yeah. Legitimate beef. Yeah.
Legitimate beef. But
yes.
so yeah, that's a funny story. All right. If you could interview anyone, living or dead, who would it be and why? I know yours. We both know each other's. But yours is, go ahead.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. He is still, that is the celebrity get. I have so many stupid space questions to ask him that I really want to know the answers to. And I feel like I could ask him questions he's never been asked before because they're that dumb. They're that dumb about space. And I just have to know.
Okay. So yes, we both would love to have Neil deGrasse Tyson on. He would never come on our show because we're a bunch of idiots and he has his own show.
And I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson does not suffer fools, and that is exactly what we are. And so, but I also feel like he'll be very patient with us, right? Like,
Yeah. Well,
I
we
just
crack
feel like
jokes.
he would be a good guest.
He would
And
crack jokes.
he would crack jokes. Yeah. I feel like
You-
he'd be a great guest.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.